all the places nobody goes. I wanna teach all the things that nobody knows. I wanna grow wings, leave the coop, learn to fly. Bungee jump from the tallest building in Dubai. I wanna fly around town in my UFO. I wanna eat real food, not the GMOs. I wanna make moves, call the shots like the boss. I wanna love like I never lost.
Welcome back to Desertwood Days, and I am here with Mrs. Sharon Cooper. Welcome, Sharon.
Thank you for having me, Kathy. How
Such
are you?
a pleasure.
Yes.
I'm great. Good
Only
to
for you. Only for you.
Oh, it's such a pleasure to see you. It's been so long.
Yes, it has. It's been a long time.
Yes. I'm sorry the mister couldn't be here with you today.
Yeah, he had to work, so it's okay.
Well, that's okay. We'll make sure he sees this show.
Okay.
So, Miss Sharon, you're a salon owner. You're an entrepreneur. You do hair braiding, a lot of hair braiding, right?
Yes, I do.
You also do a lot of local events in Arizona.
Well, not a lot, just a few.
Well, you do a few. Okay,
Yeah.
Don't be modest. But we're going to talk about that a little later in the show because I know you have some signature events that you do, and I want to talk about some of those. So you opened up a salon. When did you open up a salon in the Tempe area, didn't you?
Yes, I opened up my first salon in Tempe in 2014.
Okay. Do you have more than one now?
No, I just have one.
You have the one?
I just have
and
the one.
What are some of the services that you offer in your salon?
We offer a little bit of everything now that we moved to a bigger location. So each stylist provides something different. Each stylist brings something unique to the table. So we do everything from braids to weaves to locks to, we even have women that come in and get relaxers. They still get relaxers. Yes. So we have stylists, we have licensed stylists that's in the salon that still, do that. We have a nail tech, we have a barber.
Okay. Okay. I guess we should have started off. What's the name of your salon?
It's Twisted. Well, it was Twisted Styles Natural Hair Salon, but it's just Twisted Styles Hair Salon now.
Okay. So what was it that got you interested in this industry?
And I didn't want to do hair. I knew how to do hair. I've been doing hair since I was a kid. It wasn't my passion at first. It wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a model.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I wanted to be a runway model, but I was too short. So my mom had me in all these little neighborhood fashion shows and things like that because she was trying to help me with my little dreams as a teenager.
Moms are so sweet.
Yeah. Until one day we went to some modeling agency and a lady called back and said, oh yes, we could definitely use your daughter. I think I was like 14 or 15 to do some event, but it was like a car show or something. So you had to wear these little skimpy outfits. My mom said, no, you would never do that. You need to pick another career. And I said, I don't know what else I want to do. She said, well, you should do hair because you do it very well. So that's when I just fell into doing hair after that because she shot down that modeling dream quick.
Because one person had this job that she wanted to offer without telling Mom that we can also utilize her in print.
Yeah.
There's Petite Modeling. There was so much more that she could have explained to Mother that you could have done in the modeling industry as a petite model.
Well, no.
But she said the one thing that told a mama gonna shut it down right then and there. Yes. My baby ain't wearing no hot short pants.
No, especially not at 14 and 15. That's not gonna happen. No.
Oh my goodness.
So after that, I just fell into just doing hair, and then it did become my passion.
Isn't it something how, dreams can get shot down?
I know.
By someone not doing their job or someone that sometimes someone maliciously trying to shoot down your dream. Because today you could have been a model.
I could have been.
But you hear interviewing with Kathy Blaze today.
Yes, it's okay.
But you know what? But you're a fabulous stylist. You're a fabulous entrepreneur. You're a fabulous person in our community that do a lot in the community. And I know that you support others in our community.
Of course.
So we thank you for that. We do. So be doing what you're doing now might have not been your dream, but maybe this was your purpose.
I think so. It
Yeah.
was. It was definitely my purpose.
Yes.
And it became my dream eventually, and it was, I became passionate about it. I love what I do.
Right.
And now, I train other girls to move on and become bosses on their own. I don't love to teach.
Right.
If they
So that's
teachable.
another title under your belt, is a teacher.
Mm-hmm. If they teachable, everybody's not teachable, but you
Right.
have to be willing to learn and willing to learn new things.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, with that being said, tell us tell us about how do you use teaching in your business? Do you have workshops? How do you do that? Are you is it
Um,
on the job teaching, training?
At first, at one point, it was just teaching. Like I would have girls up under me, and I just teach them and train them, proper way to do hair and things like that. Then I did little classes here and there, but I find it for me,
Mm-hmm.
it's easier if they just under me
Mm-hmm.
and just learning and watching that way. And then being in the salon, the young ladies that I have in there, we teach each other.
Oh,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Whatever
So,
their skill set is.
and they get to learn from other stylists besides me as well. And then I'm left-handed. And most of the
Oh,
stylists that I train is right-handed, so they be kind of confused a little bit.
yeah.
So, but they get it eventually.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember growing up, my aunt was left-handed, and we, as kids, we thought that was the weirdest
Right. It
things.
do look weird.
Yes.
But y'all look weird.
Yeah, I'm sure we do.
Y'all look weird on the things that y'all do too. So yeah.
Tell us about the name of Twist and Styles.
Okay. I had opened up a salon. I'm from Washington D.C. So, I opened up my very first salon in 2004 in Waldorf, Maryland, actually.
Mm.
And it was me and another young lady, and I came up with the name. It was Twist and Moves at the time. And then when I came here and I wanted to open it, I was like, I don't want to do Twist and Moves anymore because that sounds more like a dance class, as opposed to doing hair. So me and my husband sat down and we came up with Twist and Styles because
Okay.
I'm styling, I'm doing hair.
Right.
So that's how we came. That's how I came up with the
Right.
styles. But I already had Twist. But
Right. Right. So this is an entertainment show. So a lot of the questions that I ask is geared for entertainers.
okay.
Um, for entertainers, I mean, a lot of times we're so super busy. We're working for on set for hours. Hint, hint.
Mhm.
And you know, sometimes it's hard to find time to go see a professional like you.
Mhm.
What are some quick home tips that you recommend for someone that's on the go all the time, as far as taking care of their natural hair?
On the go,
Mm-hmm.
twist outs.
Mm-hmm.
That's something they can do real quick. Like that's something they can do at night.
Mm-hmm.
They can part their hair in four to eight sections, twist it up, get up in the morning, let it out, and they got a cute little style
Mm-hmm.
that they can either pin back or just let it be curly as a fro.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that they can do as well. A quick 2 cornrows is always real quick. You can come into the salon and get that done in less than an hour. So that's for somebody that's on the go as well.
Right.
And then, of course, if you want to go a lot, you can lock your hair up, and you don't have to have your lock retwisted.
For someone our audience that may not know what lock your hair up means, explain that.
Locks is what I have in my hair right now.
Okay.
So, it's not called dreadlocks.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually called locks.
Okay.
So, I just wanted to,
yeah, because a lot of people think all
it's
twist
dreadlocks,
yeah,
and it's not. It's actually called locks. And every twist is not a lock.
right.
Some twists are natural, just 2-strand twists, but locks are very easy to maintain. Like me, I can go weeks without doing my hair, but it still look groomed and natural. I mean, and nice, and I can just pull it back in a ponytail.
And locks are permanent, right?
Locks are permanent.
Okay.
Now you can comb them out. That's your choice. It's gonna take about 3 to 4 days to get them all out, but the easiest way is to me is to just cut them all off. Start, that way if you're trying to get rid of them.
So which means you're just starting your hair growth all over by cutting them off.
Yeah, by cutting them off, you give yourself like a little fro, and you can start with gel twist from there, or you can get it braided from there, things like that.
What are some of the main reasons why people go to locks?
For the convenience, and then some people go for the journey. Like it's a I don't know, it's a feel. It's a feel. Like for me, when I switched over to doing natural hair, because I used to do everything else. I did cuts, color, perms, all of that. But when I switched over and did natural hair, I actually fell in love with like doing natural hair. So that's why I just geared myself towards that. But when I started researching locks and learning more about them, it was a journey for me. And it's a journey for a lot of people that do it. That's why when we tell people, if you're going to do it, you got to tap into it. It's a spiritual thing. Like, yeah, it's spiritual.
I hear a lot of people talking about a journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a spiritual journey. It's like, this is who I am, and this you're going to accept me for who I am with these locks.
Right.
Because locks get a bad rap sometimes, and now that's why we say it's a journey, because it has a bad rap, and no.
Right.
This is who we are.
Right.
This is who we are as a people.
And I want to talk more about that after our commercial break.
Okay.
Okay, because you're right that they do get a bad, sometimes natural hair gets a bad rap.
It does.
And I think what happens with that is that you have a few bad apples that make it look bad. And once that happens, we're not looking at people as a whole. We're looking at these few bad apples and make it seem like that's what everyone looks like, or that's how everyone takes care of their hair.
Right.
Which is,
that's not
because I have a lot of beautiful friends that have locks and they have beautiful hair. I mean, and they take very good care of their hair.
And with locks is grooming. So we keep it groomed. We keep it, people don't think we shampoo our hair, but yes, we shampoo.
Right.
Yes, we keep our locks. We keep our hair.
So we were talking about locks and the care of locks. And another thing that people have misconception about is that it damages your hair.
What, locks?
Yes.
No.
Or locks and braiding and all of that.
No, it's not damaging. It's the person that's doing it that causes it to be damaged. If it's done properly, it grows.
Okay.
If it's done not just properly, but I guess so. If it's done correctly, then your hair will grow. If it's done incorrectly, then no, it will get damaged. That's just like rubber bands, for instance. People always used to say rubber bands
putting it on tight,
it bring your hair out. No, it does not. It's who did it and how you take them off. Like if you put a rubber band on your hair, the best way to do it is to grab some scissors and cut the rubber band instead of trying
cut the rubber band, not your hair.
Not your hair. And that protects you from losing hair because most people take the rubber band off and
snatch it off.
Snatching some of your hair off. And I tell people all the time, be careful who you let do your hair, because it's all about energy too. If I have bad energy, then I'm gonna transform that into your hair as well. So
I like that.
Yeah.
Right. And you know what, I have always felt that way also, and how they care for themselves also. Exactly. I've always said I would never go to a hairstylist. I go in there and she looking a hot mess, so why would I want her on my head?
Back in the day it was funny because those was the stylists you went to, because it was like, oh, they don't have time to do their own hair, so they the best. But things have changed. Most people look and they like, hold up, wait a minute. I would never, just a story out here. I was in the subway and I gave a young lady my card, but my locks was a mess. They looked like they needed to be done. I ain't had them done in months. And she looked at my hair and I quickly said, no, don't look at my hair. I just haven't done it lately, but I'm a really good stylist. I said, just trust me, bring your baby girl and I would do her hair. And she actually came and she trusted me, but yeah, you do get looked at.
Well, you explained yourself.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know if that was a good explanation, but you explained yourself.
Well, she sure did look up at my hair like, I was like,
of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Well, speaking of care, I know you brought some media of some of your work. I'd like for us to take a look at it.
Okay. So that's just me doing some singly twists on one of my clients. there in the salon. Got my other stylist in the back. She braiding.
Oh.
This is some knotless braids that I did before on a young girl. And this is what I call the straw twist. Some people call it the spring twist, but I call it the straw twist because it more so looks like a straw set when you get close up on it. And it looks very natural, so that's why I call it that. Oh, that's just me.
That's just me.
That's just me stepping out of my little comfort zone and coming from behind the scenes and taking some photos.
And you have your locks, and that's why
Yes.
we're showing this, because you have beautiful locks there.
Thank you. This is a little cornrow 2-strand twist that I did a couple years back. She just wanted a design, and that's what I gave her. Mm-hmm. Natural. And that's all her hair.
And how long would something like that last?
It can last her 4 to 6 weeks, depending on how well you keep it up.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And those are some braids that I did a while back as well. Just trying to do something different.
And are those just
those individual
braids?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Again, that's just me.
You film yourself there.
That's when I did my launch party last year for my product line.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. That's still in the making, by the way.
Oh, okay. So, tell us about your product line.
I started last year. Getting started on it, and a friend of mine used to always say to me, why we don't carry your product? Why we don't? I was like, I don't know, because what I did was one of my clients was thinning, so I gave her a recipe, and her thinning area started to grow and her locks started to grow. So after that, a couple clients kept asking for it, and I was just like, oh no, I don't do that, it's not for sale. But then a friend of mine encouraged me more to do it. So then I just stepped out there and just started doing the product. It's a and for me, I mean, I know I can go through other manufacturers and have it already pre-done, but I'm just so passionate about everything that I do. I want to make sure that each ingredient that I'm asking for is in that product.
Right.
So I've been learning on my own to formulate my own product.
Okay.
I've been taking little classes and things like that to learn little things that I need, like little chemistry classes that I might need, little formulation classes that I might need to be able to produce a really good product line, even down to the preservatives. I want to be natural because a lot of preservatives cause cancer. Or other problems, health problems.
Sure.
So we have to be careful with that too, because a lot of these so-called natural products on the line is not
really natural. Yeah.
And I know even doing it now, I can see how hard it can be sometimes to make a 100% natural product. But it can be done. It's a little bit more expensive, but it can be done. And I think at the end of the day, the consumer will appreciate it.
Right. Because, a lot of times we're having medical issues and we don't know where it's from. You think maybe I eat right, I do everything right, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do this and that, but we may not take in granted some of the products and things that we're ingesting.
Just be the shampoo.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's still your scalp. It's still your skin, so it still seeps in. So.
That is true. You're not just a hairstylist or a salon owner. You also do some events annually, and you have a couple of signature events that you've done for a few years. Can you tell us about those signature events?
Yeah, I started with the hair show. Just wanted to bring the stylists together and do something fun and exciting here in Phoenix. So that was a lot of fun. And then I wanted to not only just focus on stylists, but then I wanted to just focus on the industry as a whole and just bring in not just the stylists and the barbers, but like makeup artists, braiders, I even tried to get into tattoo artists to come out and show their work, body painters and things like that. But that was fun. It's coming back. I'm gonna bring it back.
Awesome.
And then the one that I really like though is Cupcakes and Stilettos.
Yes.
The ladies' night out event. I have so much fun doing that. It's a lot of fun.
And why do you have so much fun doing that one?
Just the ladies itself, how much, all the smiles that I see, and at the end of the show, how much they just appreciate me putting that show on. And then it's always, why you give it every 2 years? Why we can't have it once a year? I'm like, well, it takes time to think.
I got other things to do.
Right. I mean, the hair show I kind of do once a year because you can do that because each style is bringing something different each year.
Right.
But like for Cupcakes and Stilettos, for me,
that's put all on you.
Yeah, and I need a moment I got to be creative again. Like, okay, so what do I do differently that I didn't do? And I don't think I can handle it every year.
Right.
Because I think for that type of show, I think every year it'll fade off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think
and you don't want people to get bored with it or feel like they're obligated to come to it. You're right.
I just wanted to continue to be a nice little ladies' night out, fun event every 2 years.
And they'll look forward to it.
Exactly.
Right. So where can our audience find you?
They can find me at Twist and Styles Hair Salon, 4646 South Ash Avenue in Tempe. Okay. And we're in Suite 105.
Okay. Do you have a website?
Yes, I do. The website is the same thing, twistandstyles.com. Our Instagram is twist. What is the Instagram? Twist_Phoenix. It's Twist and Styles _Phoenix.
Okay.
On Instagram.
Okay.
Which is under construction, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Well, it was such a pleasure to have you here today.
Thank you.
I just thought about something. We didn't show those fancy shoes
right
there.
Yes, honey.
Those are so pretty.
Only for you. I don't dress up too much no more.
Oh, my goodness.
But, yeah.
Oh my goodness. You know what? I look forward to your next events.
All right.
And it was a pleasure having you here on Desertwood Days.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Yes.
You're welcome. And thank you for joining us today here at Desertwood Days. And we will catch you next time.